What is the most cursed thing in survival Minecraft? Is it a bedrock house? A Pethernordle? Mining pigs? Okay, the last one isn't actually possible. But what about an ender dragon in the overworld? A sight only seen on a 9-year-old's laggy server. Is it possible to bring the ender dragon to the overworld without using cheats? I mined 96 obsidian to find out. And the reason I mined all this obsidian was to make a giant nether portal. You see, my plan was to have the dragon fly through the nether portal and then through another nether portal to the overworld. Oh come on, it's not that stupid. Alright, now we have all the obsidian, it's time to build a giant portal. Alright, the portal is done, now it's time for the moment of truth. Wait, nothing happened. You see, what I failed to realize is you can't light a nether portal in the end, which I should have just checked before building a giant portal. But I wasn't discouraged because I had another plan. It's time to push the ender dragon through the end portal. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Pushing the ender dragon through the end portal is not going to be easy. And in order to do this, I'm going to have to gather supplies to respawn the ender dragon. So I started killing ghasts. And I know I could have made a ghast farm or something like that, but come on, don't I look so cool killing these ghasts? Okay, maybe cool isn't the word. But eventually I was able to collect enough ghast tears, blaze rods, and sand to respawn the ender dragon as many times as I wanted. So the first step to getting the dragon through the portal is freezing it. No, not like that. Basically, if I place a bunch of blocks at Y200, apparently the dragon will freeze. So I'm gonna do that. And that's the last block. Now we just have to respawn the dragon. Okay, so if I break the last crystal, the dragon will freeze. But I don't really want it to freeze 200 blocks in the sky. Seriously, why is it even up there? And it doesn't even look like it's coming down, so I guess we'll just break the last one. Okay, yeah, it's just not gonna freeze. Once again, I had made a stupid mistake. I didn't even check if this worked before I tried it. And upon checking in creative, I found that it didn't work with dirt, but it did when I used obsidian. Now luckily, only a few of the blocks actually matter, so most of them can remain as dirt. Now I was confident that this was going to work, and I respawned the dragon and broke all the crystals only for this to happen. The dragon is literally just flying up into the sky. And after this, the dragon came back down, and it was still not frozen. But why was this happening? I tested it before and nothing was wrong, so this led me to try multiple things. First, I decided to break all the excess blocks. And after doing all that, it still didn't work. So I decided to spawn another dragon without changing anything. And of course it still didn't work. So I finally decided that maybe the blocks were in the wrong spot. I mean, of course they weren't. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh look, the dragon is actually frozen. Now the dragon might not be in the best spot, but now I'm finally able to initiate phase 2 of my plan. I literally sound like a supervillain. So basically, if I push the ender dragon through an end gateway, it should trick the game into spawning a new ender dragon. And that's what I did. I pushed the ender dragon until it wouldn't let me push it anymore. And the ender dragon just wouldn't move, and I kept having to kill it over and over again. I even made a flying machine and it just went through it. At one point, the dragon began flying for no reason, and I even got the dragon so close to going through, but had to kill it because it just flew away. But we'll pretend all that didn't happen. Instead, I pushed the dragon with a flying machine. The flying machine got stuck, so I had to break it out, and then the dragon just disappeared. And I was beginning to wonder where the new dragon was, but after a couple minutes, I saw it in the sky. So I killed it, and I was able to start the last phase of my plan. So because we killed the ender dragon, the portal is now open, but the original dragon is still alive. So now all we have to do is get the ender dragon to go through the portal. Simple, right? Basically, all I have to do right now is follow the ender dragon to the main island. Hopefully I have enough fireworks. Okay, now we're back to the main island. Wow, these guys are in a rush to leave. And we just have to wait for the ender dragon to emerge from the ground, and when it does, I should be able to freeze it again by going back through the portal. Alright, now we just have to head back, and it should be frozen. Alright, hopefully the dragon is frozen. Wow, something actually worked for once. Next, we'll move the dragon directly over top of the portal. And I think that should be good. We just need to push the dragon down now. Alright, let's see if it goes through. Okay, it's just not going through the portal. Why won't it go through the portal? Of course, I wasted all this time when I could have just checked to see that it wasn't possible. At this point, I was ready to give up. Not because it hadn't worked, but because I kept making stupid mistakes over and over again, which could have been avoided if I just tested them before. So I quit. And it wasn't until I found this video that I decided to give it another try. So apparently the dragon can go through the portal, I just need to push it from the bottom. I didn't understand what I was doing wrong. I was doing everything in the video, but the dragon just wasn't moving. So I decided to push the dragon down and try again. Okay, I'm pushing the dragon down. This is so stupid. Why won't it work? And after pushing the dragon down, to my surprise, it actually moved. Alright, this is the actual moment of truth. All I have to do is go through the portal. Wait! To my surprise, I had done it. For the first time ever, I was witnessing an ender dragon in the overworld without the use of some command or mod or something. Well, actually it was the second time after seeing this video. And I couldn't have done it without the mistakes I made along the way. So even though I felt stupid in the moment, I learned that it was the mistakes I made that ultimately helped me succeed. But of course, I could have just tested everything before I did it. I don't have an outro.